What's up, everybody? It is your boy. Let's see, what is today's date? Is it the 11th or 12th? Shit. Oh, it is the 11th. January 11th, 2021. Hope everyone is having a blessed day so far. I certainly am. All right, so I'm just going to showcase another track in the background, you know, the deal with all of that. Going to do a daily reflection, and we are going to talk about it a little bit. So with that being said, all right, so there's a new beat that I'm working on. All right, so for today's meditation, the daily reflection for January 11th, is the Eightfold Path is the sure way of cleansing one's mind, overcoming temptation, and ending suffering. I mean, all that stuff sounds really good, right? Shoot, I want a little of that in my life, but what exactly is the Eightfold Path, right? Like, what is that? One of the things that I found through my spiritual path and kind of the way that journey has kind of come for me is I am a much more spiritual person than a religious person. I have no real problems with religion or anything like that. I mean, the way that I look at it is anything that gets you closer to your higher power, A-okay with me, you know what I'm saying? Because I'm not God, so who am I to tell you how to believe and so on and so forth. But the thing that I do realize, though, is it's not about talking about this stuff. It's about really like learning about it and then having it be, a part of your day-to-day life. You know what I'm saying? Like that's the whole concept, right? I mean, it's not just, I want to believe in God or I want to believe in something and I just know it's there, but I have no real conscious contact with it, right? Like, how can you really believe something that's not tangible if it's just is? You know what I mean? And the thing is I did that for a long time, and I missed out on the connection that I didn't have whenever I was just thinking about self. This stuff is involved in my everyday practice with everything that I do. It walks with me with everything. So anyway, getting back to the Eightfold Path, it's kind of like the Ten Commandments, really. But I mean, it's just a Buddhist concept of it. All right. So anyway, so just by definition, the Noble Eightfold Path is an early summary of the path of Buddhist practices leading to liberation from samsara, or what's called the painful cycle of rebirth, right? All right, so the Eightfold Path is broken into what's called 8 different divisions, right? And the different divisions are the right view, right resolve of intuition, 3, right speech, 4, right contact or action, 5, right livelihood, 6, right effort, 7, right mindfulness, and basically part 8 is basically meditation, all right, practicing of continuing to try and get insight, so on and so forth. So to get a little bit of a deeper view as far as 1 and what do they actually mean, right view is our actions, is just understanding that our actions have consequences. Death is not an end, and our actions and belief have consequences even after death. All right, the Buddhist principles believe in what's called reincarnation, right? All right, so the Buddha followed and taught a successful path of his word and the other word, heaven and the underworld, right? Okay, so second one, right resolve or intuition, the giving up of home and adopting the life of a religious faith in order to follow the path. This concept aims at peaceful reunification into an environment of let's see, what would be the best way to explain that? Basically to be in loving kindness, really. I mean, that's kind of the way that works. Oh, shoot, where was that? Okay, number 3, right speech. Trying not to lie. Trying not to use rude speech. Not telling one person what another says about him to cause discord or harm their relationship. It's really just being kind, you know what I'm saying? Just being kind to people in our affairs to the best of our ability, you know, and realizing that they have a life going on within their day as well, right? And being conscious of that. Number 4, right conduct or action. Okay, so obviously we're not going to be out here killing each other. Don't want to do that. You don't want to be injuring other people. Not taking what is not giving. No sexual acts and that sort of thing that are based out of selfishness. No material desires. I mean, look, none of us are perfect. I've done all of these things so far. Number 5, right livelihood. Beg to feed, only possessing what is essential to sustain life. Okay, well, that's basically impossible for anyone, especially if you're an American. But what I think it's really saying is not really having a real connection to things, as if it is something that in some way, shape, or form defines us. Which I do see a lot of people doing that sort of thing, acting like they're rich, but they're really not, feeling like they got to buy a car that they can't afford. So, you know, keeping up with the Joneses and all that kind of shit. Number 6, right effort, preventing the arising of unwholesome states and generating wholesome states. All right. That's just trying to come in and bring something to the table, trying to be a part of the solution as opposed to part of the problem in everything that we can do. It doesn't matter it doesn't matter how small or big that is. Just trying to be a part of the system. It's about karma, right? You know, the yin and yang. Are we going to be trying to put more positive energy out in the world, or are we going to be putting more negative energy out in the world? Contingent of what energy that we're putting out in the world is what it is, not only that I can be able to accept within my life and accept within mine, but, you know, it's a balance of power kind of deal. You know, we want to try and keep this thing, keep this even. And I'm trying to put out as much good juju out there as I possibly can, right? Right mindfulness. Being mindful of the different dharmas that are out there, right? The teachings that are in front of us, being willing to be able to learn, right? To be able to be students and not be a teacher. I've heard that slogan, there's too many chiefs and not enough Indians kind of a deal. Everybody doesn't need to be running the show. Me personally, I don't run the show. I try not to run the show at all, at all. I try and put God first in just about everything in all of my affairs. I'm not perfect about that, but, it's something that I try and do, right? I try and be conscious of what it is that I'm doing. I try not to be absent-minded. All of these things. And that in itself starts to bring an awareness to certain things. I also want to be conscious to my body, right? For so many years, I treated my body like it was a playground, consuming whatever it was that was in front of me, right? Like all I wanted to do was consume. It didn't matter if it was drugs. It didn't matter if it was alcohol. It didn't matter if it was money, false power, women, whatever the case may be. Like I just wanted it all. I just needed. I was a consumer, right? So I wasn't being cautious to what I was putting into my body. I wasn't being cautious to what I was putting out to the world, right? So I need to make sure that I am in the best possible state, both mind and body and soul, right? Okay, and then so number 8 essentially is meditation, right? It's coming in and I am allowing all of these other stages and get into a state of mind to try and to be mindfulness, right? So that meditation piece, I start my morning off with about 30 minutes of transcendental meditation as I do my runs and my workouts and that sort of thing. That is a little bit of a meditation as well. And then I end my evenings, whenever I'm kind of done with everything, and I do a short meditation. It's a reflection of my day. How did my day go about? Do I owe any amends to someone? Is there something that I could have done better? And all of those sorts of things. And it's just keeping myself in a state of openness, right? And I wouldn't necessarily, some people say that that's prayer. It's not really prayer, because I have a set level of prayer and that sort of thing that I do. My meditation is actually a time where I'm sharing a oneness with my higher power and my spirituality, right? And really just kind of like sitting in that. All right. And that took me a while to really understand. But anyway, so that's the basic 8 principles of what the Eightfold Path really is. You guys should, check it out, do some other research on it. It definitely goes way more in depth than what it is that I had just shared. So anyway, so that's basically what it is that I wanted to cover on today's video. Hope y'all like this beat. It's not done. I've been so busy lately that I just haven't been able to get in the studio the way that I want to. But hey, we still got to grow, and we still got to enjoy and do the things that we love to do. On another note, got another couple soaps. All right, so I did show these the other day, but they were like just cut whenever I did them. But I just wanted to show like how badass the colors and everything are coming out of it. They're still going to even get even brighter as they continue to cure and all of that sort of thing. But anyway, guys, that's all that I got for today. I do have a YouTube channel. It's a lot of these same videos. I'm still trying to get some of that stuff together, but it is called Beyond the Surface. Please, go and subscribe. Show me some love. Give me some, give me some comments and that sort of thing of how these are going. If y'all are getting anything from them. If I should shut up and quit. Whatever. All of that kind of thing. Look, guys, go out and show some kindness today. We got a lot going on against us right now. There's a lot of negativity out there. Do your part of making that pendulum swing in a different direction, all right? Get out there and love somebody. As I like to say, get in the pit and go and love somebody. Have a blessed day, 704.